And I tell you what, I reckon Marcus would probably walk away from that thinking, geez, I probably could have bagged one or two more there. Of course, he had the penalty miss and that chance right toward the end of the game. But here, let's recap all the goals as well. We saw, like I touched on at the halftime review, that really he was in control of the game for the majority of it. He would score, and then as soon as he would finally hit the back of the net, Marcus Gomes, it would be the Mariners, it would be Kyron Fifa who comes right back and is able to score almost instantaneously. But then it would switch back to Marcus Gomes dominate the ball and he'd pick up the second. And then once again, it would switch back, just give Ronaldo way too much space to run, goes the whole way, let's fly from downtown, a brilliant strike to beat David De Gea. But from that point on, it really turned into all Marcus Gomes, and there was really nothing that Kyron Fifa could do to get back into it. He fought hard, he came close on occasion, but I mean, really, it was all Marcus Gomes in this second half especially. A bit of a fortunate goal there, the fourth one.
Yeah, well, I can't believe there was only 2 goals scored in that entire game. Highlights galore, opportunities galore. As we can see there, Mo getting a goal in about the half-hour mark, and then he was able to extend his lead in the 72nd minute mark with Messi going. That was a lovely finish there.
Look, unlucky is one word, but credit there to Double for an epic performance. As I said before, he's really come on leaps and bounds this tournament to become, I'd say, one of the strongest competitors. As we have a look at some of his goals in that 4-0 drubbing, really, his 1-2 passing was fantastic. Really got in and around that box, as you see there, that D. He just waits, finds the pass, the turn, and finds the back of the net. That made it 2-0. You can see, that's the look of a confident competitor in my books. Holding it in and around there. A turn once more, Ronaldinho with a lovely finish into the bottom corner. The cheeky smile and the cheeky fourth here. Ronaldo completing his hat-trick. A lovely finish there into the top bins.
And back to that game that we just saw there with Adelaide United getting up themselves 4-0 with there was a spectacular goal that we saw in there as well.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone expected this. Probably paying about $3.50 on Sportsbet, so a bit of an upset, but something that Samir is going to have to work on. But wow, look at that.
The El Tornado. Wow. We finally saw it as a goal. We've seen a lot of people use it in build-up play, but there it was tonight.
Yeah, that was incredible. What a great finish, and from there, obviously the confidence, and he just went for it.
Yeah, he just definitely kept on going there. Another goal that we saw him to get that 4th goal at the end there, whipping it in top bins.
Back to his preferred console and play foot with Jamie, but being 4-0 down, who knows? And then the game that we just saw, the 3-3 draw between BL, FIFA and Seisanis. Seisanis had lost his last 3 games going into this, and BL was in some very good form, so I didn't know what way it was going to go. Seisanis really needed to get back into it, and to be fair, he did come back and pull out a very good draw. Of course, we spoke to the boys just only a couple of minutes ago. Peter was able to pull that one there, being down 2-0, got a counter-attack option, got Cristiano Ronaldo, fires it low and into the bottom left-hand corner, and then, just when we thought maybe this thing was going to end 2-2, we've got a turnover there, Newcastle, Ronaldo finding space where surely there was none, BL FIFA, super impressed with that goal, obviously, as you can tell, and then, right in the death, in stoppage time, Peter Seisanis to take home the 3, or should I say to get the 3rd goal in the game and to make it basically null.
There's many of you out there who've been watching those. It was the GOAT who took an early lead, made it 5-0 on aggregate to make it look so comfortable. But then, Cripsy came out of his shell. These turns and first-time shots, absolutely superb. Very much copying each other here, as you see Ronaldo dribbling again. Cripsy's like, why haven't I been able to do this the rest of the tournament? He did hit the post early in the first half, as he's been doing so much, and that was the 3rd one.
Yeah, wow, an incredible game, incredible tie as well. Obviously, like you just said, Sydney FC's first loss of the tournament and Jamie's first loss, so not many wins tonight, other than for Adelaide, of course.
And that was the first goal that we saw there by Jamie.
Yeah, and then Samir pulled it back. We thought, you know, the comeback was on, and then with this one as well, like we saw here.
Yeah, it was another beautiful goal that we saw, which managed to whip around the keeper and slot that in the top net.
And this one was superb and a lovely turn, straight in and across the bottom of the goal, and we thought, oh, you know, it could be on here.
As we thought, but then they kept coming back, and Adelaide sealed the deal there with that bottom corner shot there.
Of course, 3-2 in this game.
But once again, let's recap the goals. It was a game that sometimes was overshadowed by some pretty comical errors, but early on we saw Dane Crowe, yes, was able to pick up the first goal relatively early on, and then it sort of went back and forth a little bit for the majority of the game, but then in the 83rd minute, the 2nd goal to seal it, and from that point on, he was able to pick up another one here. Bale driving forward, was able to find Ronaldo, was able to find De Bruyne.
Yeah, and they're definitely in the contention now for winning the tournament. Currently sitting second, 2 points behind Sydney FC.
Yeah, obviously see what happens with Samir later on, but keeping the premiership alive, and yeah, like that goal we just saw there.
Of course, Wellington Phoenix wanting to get into the top 6, Melbourne Victory wanting to get their first 3 points of the season, but a lot to get through in this one. Of course, finishing 4-3 and then 5-4 on aggregate to Melbourne Victory, but it was Mo who came out of the gate very, very strong, getting 2 goals in the opening 25 minutes, but then Wellington Phoenix, it was Ronaldo going to Messi, too much space, Lionel Messi, bottom left-hand corner, and then just before halftime, 38th minute, it was Wellington Phoenix looking to get this one tied up. They got it tied up, and then on aggregate, they still had the 1 goal to make up, and in the 45th minute, Ruud Gullit able to tie that one up, 2-3 in the scoreline. Wellington Phoenix, what a long shot there, high action, and then finally, the decisive goal, Melbourne Victory, Barbarouses going through there, Ronaldo, and that saw Melbourne Victory get their first 3 points of the competition, and a very deserved 3 points as well.